Welcome to the Lumos Arts Academy Virtual Open House, Phase 1. My name is Dr. Seaton, and I serve Lumos as the Director of Curriculum Development and Instruction and the Director of Fine and Performing Arts. In this video, I will guide you through a basic overview of topics that were presented at our live open house on March 27, 2018, on the site of our future campus in Gilbert, Arizona. You will also hear from some of our amazing students, our biggest asset that we are incredibly proud of.
Lumos Arts Academy provides a safe school environment where students are encouraged to be themselves and respect differences. Using project-based learning, students celebrate uniqueness and love of academic and social development.
At Lumos, our vision embraces the ideology that collaborative skills, open-minded thinking, and innovation will result in a confident student who approaches life with integrity and compassion.
At Lumos, we believe that being an arts school not only makes us unique, but also lets us dive deeper into the meaning of arts and what it means in an educational setting. This acronym, developed by Lumos CEO and founder Jim Lee, includes 4 key words that come to mind:
acceptance,
respect, and trust.
By embracing these 3 qualities, we believe success is inevitable in developing holistic approaches to the development of anyone that walks through our doors.
Our many electives offer a variety of opportunities for students to try new things, continue in skills they want to develop, and combine cognitive thinking skills with hands-on experiences.
In our secondary level grades, we offer electives that are student-selected. In other words, we strive to offer those courses which students desire to participate in, rather than merely list classes and expect them to choose 1 or 2 that fits their schedule. Student-driven schedules allow our students to thrive and explore a variety of opportunities, from choir to culinary arts, from visual art to web design and digital animation.
Our secondary level clubs are offered based on student desire and are student-led. With coaching from a teacher or mentor, students develop, drive, and experience clubs that meet their wishes. An exciting addition to our club offerings now includes TED Ed, a spin-off of TED Talks. As a partner with TEDx, this club discusses important issues from environmental to technology engagement, and once per month will collaborate live with students and children from around the world. Our electives in K through 6 include music 3 times per week, which is an anomaly in today's educational systems, as many schools and districts are cutting the arts due to budgeting and standardized testing demands, something Lumos is not obligated to participate in as a private school.
Art and physical education meet twice, but all 3 topics are accessed consistently as classroom material is explored. Using project-based learning, our elementary curriculum is based on real-world application of problem-solving and student inquiry and discovery. As we continue to develop this curriculum, look for updates and exciting ventures to come.
Enriched in hands-on classroom settings, our 7th and 8th grade students fully embrace project-based learning, lining up with Arizona state standards with applicable inquiry-based approaches to real-life situations and applications. Cross-curricular integration enhances student understanding of science, math, English, and social studies, the 4 core areas that students focus on. Please watch this short film on the ideology of project-based learning and how Lumos Arts Academy will apply it to student development.
How will today's children function in a dangerous world? What means will they use to carve the future? Will they be equipped to find the answers to tomorrow's problems?
When you think about traditional learning, you think of a student sitting in a classroom and being talked at.
Now I imagine a lot of you are still thinking...
They are supposed to be a sponge. The teacher tells them information and they suck it up. That's not the real world. Having them actively engaged, learning about things in their community and doing projects that they care about is giving them that ownership of their learning. It's making them lifelong learners. It's giving them the critical thinking and problem-solving skills that they need as soon as they walk out of your classroom into the real world.
So there are a lot of different ways to approach PBL, a lot of different ways to implement it, but really it all boils down to 5 essential keys: real-world connection, core to learning, structured collaboration, student-driven, and multifaceted assessment. The first key component of PBL is real-world connections. And really what this entails is having an authentic problem that drives the curriculum. So students are given this question, for example, what's in our water and how did it get there? And then the students choose different paths to explore that question.
One of the problems in the ocean is that with the higher amount of CO2, calcifying organisms are decreasing. We're testing to see how well life in the ocean lives without calcifying organisms.
When the students know that what they're doing in a classroom has an audience outside the classroom, it really helps them deepen their thinking on it. I think that is pretty authentic in terms of what the future work world holds.
So the second commonality is the PBL unit provides academic rigor. This is not something that teachers would add at the end of a unit because they learned all the content they're supposed to learn already, and so this is, the fluff that they can do at the end. This is the unit. This is the way that they learn the content.
So what's your standards you're going to be covering?
We're going to do 5A, which is analyzing scenes, and this is huge in this book.
When you can show that you're incorporating the standards, building these projects that aren't fluffed, a lot of eyes and ears open, because people are hungry for that.
Structured collaboration refers to allowing the students to work together, but giving them a structure within which to work.
Our project was to create a aquaponics system, and we had several people working on it. In my case, I was kind of the team leader. 2 members of my group who are kind of just like the thinkers that would think, what if we could include this? Once those 2 came up with the ideas, it would go through another person who was kind of like the designer to figure out, oh, how would we make it? And then it would kind of go up to me and say, and I would kind of be like the final decider.
We would never put 4 kids together at a table and say, here's a task, get it done during this time period. It's very carefully scaffolded.
There's an interesting shift in roles that happens in a PBL unit. The teacher becomes more of a facilitator, and the students take more control.
You guys are the Red Cross responders. You already looked at news broadcasts, and you took down some notices and wonderings. You need to take all of this, and you need to bring it together.
So I have to write down the aspects of the news broadcast?
You got it, exactly. So Kasim's got it. Kasim can give you some ideas on how to start.
But as a facilitator, the teacher needs to be able to ask good questions. She needs to redirect if necessary, give hints but not answers. And that's really an interesting role for teachers to learn how to do. Multifaceted assessment refers to assessment being integrated throughout the entire PBL unit.
I do a lot of formative assessments. It's not a test at the end of the week or the end of a unit. You're doing a lot of small check-ins with the students to see where they're at and to see that they're growing along. I think it's really important to also make sure that the students are assessing themselves.
It's a process that we are really trying to bring back again to the student so that kids are part of the assessment process and that assessment is just not being done to them.
Our students would blossom under this approach. They learn that they have voice and choice, and teachers would probably, in the end, find it easier and more fulfilling. We'd probably have a whole lot less burnout. I mean, this is really an exciting way of teaching.
What we've done for the last 100 years direct teaching, for some students it works, but for most students it doesn't. So for us, project-based instruction is a way that we can reach all students and get them engaged.
Right now, my favorite project is called Create Your Own Project.
My favorite project this year was in chemistry, and what it was about, we were using chemistry and reactions to create a soda.
It's a video production class, and we're making a kids show. We're calling it the Dojo Show.
We're learning about spatial diffusion, Black Death, the Columbian Exchange.
Reactions like double replacement, combustion, things like that.
We're basically the teachers in this, so we're gonna create a rubric, our group contracts, and we're gonna launch this project to our class.
We're learning how to collaborate and also work towards a creative goal. It helps us get into that creative mindset that really is something that's hard to find in any other high school.
Design thinking is a flexible framework for getting the most out of the creative process. It is used in the arts, in engineering, in the corporate world, and in social and civic spaces. You can use it in every subject with every age group. It works when creating digital content or when building things with duct tape and cardboard. Although there are many models for design thinking, we have developed the student-friendly launch cycle. Here's how it works. In the first phase, students look, listen, and learn. The goal here is awareness. It might be a sense of wonder at a process, or an awareness of a problem, or a sense of empathy toward a group. Sparked by curiosity, students move to the second phase, where they ask tons of questions. This leads to understanding the process or problem through an authentic research experience. They might conduct interviews or needs assessments, research articles, watch videos, or analyze data. Students apply the newly acquired knowledge to potential solutions. In this phase, they navigate ideas. Here they not only brainstorm, but they also analyze ideas, combine ideas, and generate a concept for what they will create. In the next phase, they create a prototype. It might be a digital work or a tangible product, a work of art, or something they engineer. It might even be an action or an event or a system. Next, they begin to highlight what's working and fix what's failing. The goal here is to view this revision process as an experiment full of iterations, where every mistake takes them closer and closer to success. Then, when it's done, it's ready to launch. In the launch phase, they send it to an authentic audience. They send their work to the world. And ultimately, that leads back to a place where they can look, listen, and learn.
And the best part of these approaches?
Students will never be assigned work which can only be completed at home. This is our promise to you. Students need to experience life. Climb a tree, play with a friend, skate at a park. Poring over hours of homework only results in a deflated spirit. That won't happen at Lumo.
Our 9th through 12th grade students access online core curriculum using Edgenuity in a flex blend model. Students in these grades can choose 2 tracks to follow. Track 1 follows a simple basis for completing core goals. Students work on their own in Edgenuity, they work at their own pace, and they have access to a curriculum expert as they will build their own schedule to follow during the day, referring to their core classes.
Track 2 allows students to work in a class setting with likability students who are taught Edgenuity curriculum through hands-on instruction and delivery. Lessons are taken offline and brought into the classroom, and assessments are taken online simultaneously through Edgenuity. Core classes will include elements of project-based learning.
Science labs will be taken offline and into the lab. They will meet twice per week in likability courses and in line with Edgenuity topics. This is for students in both Track 1 and Track 2. Students are able to mix and match, accessing Track 1 for some courses and Track 2 for others. Students have the option to choose their own adventure.
Taken from a rich tradition dating back centuries, Lumos incorporates a house system. This includes 4 houses named after significant historical figures from American government history: Washington House, Jefferson House, Lincoln House, and FDR House. From kindergarten all the way through 12th grade, students stay in their house for healthy competitions, service projects, and cross-age development. Our house system focuses on 4 main goals: pride, empowerment, integrity, and service.
As we continue to grow, we continue to build our relationships with outside communities. Lumos reaches out to various entities and strives to make service a main aspect of personal development for every student, parent, and staff member.
4 times per year, our secondary students put on a showcase. Unlike most schools that feature either just a band, a choir, an orchestra, or another singular performance group, all Lumos students engage in presenting materials learned, developed, and created in a project-based learning and flex blend model. Students studied chapters where all electives have a theme. They then combined to create projects and productions. Students will also engage core curriculum into the chapters, and this creates the opportunity for further exploration of the world and life around them. Elementary students participate in 2 showcases per year with like themes, and invite parents in to 2 open houses to learn more about their child's journey.
Please join us on May 22nd as we present our second chapter, Heroes, in our showcase format. It will be an amazing event celebrating all things education and all things virtuous.
Our unique mentorship program allows 7th through 12th grade students the opportunity to have a one-on-one coaching session with our incredible staff. Mentors meet with their students weekly and check in with their progress, social development, and offer support in any way needed. We also have a student mentor program where older students reach out to younger students in a leadership capacity and close the gaps between age segregation. Thank you for watching, and feel free to reach out to us with any questions.
We love this school and want you to be a part of this incredible journey.
Life is not about jumping through hoops, but watching the creative process develop individuals in amazing ways, enjoying the process as much as the result.
At Lumos Arts Academy, we embrace all that life has to offer and are determined to add acceptance, respect, trust, and success to anyone who meets one of our llama herd.
Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and if you're ever near the campus, give us a shout. We'd love to show you just how amazing our school is and how remarkable our students feel each and every moment of their day.